Gladiators! We'll stop here!
Ίσως τεφείς δεν γίνε, πατώδα πάντα τίμω.
The warehouse is off limits.
But I need those records.
And I need 3 fewer daughters. But we don't often get what we want, old friend.
Ούτε το τολμήσεις.
Εξέλθω, Μαλθέος εντέφερ!
Τρέχε! Πού να με πιστεύει τούτο!
No one noticed me here.
I'm sad I have to kill you.
Should hurt the Spartans here.
Your death will pay well. Soon the beasts will feast on us.
Greece is finally free of your influence.
What's going on?
I'm here to check the warehouse's taxation records, but I'm being refused entry.
This matter is out of my hands.
Fine. The wheels of Evia will be greased once more. How much will it cost to get me the records?
That's not going to work this time, Agapios. The guards are under strict orders to not let anyone in or out of the warehouse. It's an order they will enforce, my friend. Take my advice. Stay away from that warehouse.
It's lucky your friend warned you.
Haha! He's just as corrupt as the rest of Evia. I fear there's nobody honest left.
This world is a haven for liars. Trust no one.
But I do trust. I trust in what Evia was, and what she can be again.
What's causing the corruption?
A group called the Daggerers strangling Evia with their greed. They work from the shadows, controlling the nation with bribery and blackmail. The other reason I need the taxation records from that warehouse. I'm following a parchment trail which I believe will lead me to the person behind it all. But I'm too old to be breaking into guarded warehouses. Perhaps the shine on my drachmi can convince you to do it for me, huh?
I'll get the records for you.
Perhaps there is someone left in Evia who can be trusted.
Where can I find the records you're looking for?
I'll need a lot of evidence to find the person behind the dagger. One set of records won't be enough. They'll be scattered around the warehouse. And be sure to check the guard captain. Anything important he'll have on him.
What can you tell me about the man behind the dagger?
Other than he may not be a man, only his reputation is known. Cruel, driven by greed. A living noose around the neck of Evia. If we can't find out who he is and stop him, our fate is that of the Eretrias. Total ruin!
The dagger? Dramatic name. Any particular reason?
They stab at Evia without honor. From the shadows. Unseen, bleeding our nation of its lifeblood. A dramatic name, perhaps, but apt.
I'll find the records. The guards don't stand a chance.
They don't deserve a chance. For Evia to survive, corruption and those who spread it must be crushed. I'll wait for you here.
Warehouse ground. The warehouse. There's the warehouse dock. Now to find those records.
You want to start trouble?
Well, I should see what that was.
Records of the trades Evie has made in the last 6 months. Maybe the identity of the dagger's leader is in here.
What's happening over there? Something's not right over there.
Huh? Is someone trying to mess with me?
Maybe this will help Agapios identify the dagger's leader.
The bounty on your head is too good to
Amnistios! Destroy the records before they claim them! Destroy the evidence!
Your life is over!
Records of ship names. What docked where and when. This might help Agapios. I found the records, Agapios.
My master will be pleased.
You're a slave.
Do I not look as you expect? Yes, Misthios, I am a slave, but I'm not without dignity. The local magistrate is my master, and I'm his most trusted servant.
I would rather die than be a slave.
Not all have the luxury of choice, friend. Nobody chooses to be a slave, but being one provides me food, shelter, safety, and security. Especially now, with Evia all but run by the dagger. They cannot see past their greed. And if they go unchecked, we may all end up as slaves. If uncovering the identity of the dagger's leader and finally stopping them sounds like something you'd be interested in, meet me and my master in the slave market.
I'll think about it.
Surely they're worth 1,500 drachmas.
500 drachmi.
510.
515.
Please, please, these aren't legless goats. These are strong, educated, and quite willing workers.
520.
Sold!
No. This can't... How is this possible?
Agapios, what's wrong? What have you found?
Master, it's a name. Written in the records over and over again. The name of the man leading the dagger. The Kingfisher.
Once you know the Kingfisher's real name, bring him to a court of law. He and the dagger have wounded Evia. Evia should have a chance to decide his fate.
Agapios, tell her.
When we were young, when we'd play, I was the robin. And the Kingfisher was my brother. But he died. He should be dead. I mourned him. I made him a grave. Please, tell me he's not one of them. I beg you, tell me my brother's not a dagger.
You know your brother better than these records. If you believe this Kingfisher isn't him, then you're right.
Thank you. Yes. The boy I knew, there is no way he could be involved in this.
When your brother died, did you see his body?
No. No body at all. No sign, no word, nothing. After Mater died, Mater was not as fit to feed us as he once was. So my brother made sure we never went hungry. He would fish every day, until he didn't return.
Your brother can't have been born the Kingfisher.
Of course he wasn't. Neritos. His name was Neritos. Older than me. More trouble than me too. Fighting, stealing. But he always looked out for me.
Nothing is more important to Envia's survival than stopping the dagger. I am sorry, old friend. The Kingfisher must be dealt with whether he's your brother or not.
Yes, Master. I understand. Please, Mistios, help me uncover the Kingfisher's true identity. We can clear my brother's name and stop the dagger. Evia will be in your debt. More in your debt. The Magistrate's treasury runs deep. Your reward would not be small.
Whatever it takes, I'm in. Family can be complicated. We'll clear your brother's name and save all Evia while we're at it.
I know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger's inner circle. If anyone's seen the Kingfisher's true face, it's him.
I should pay him a visit. Any other leads?
There is a shipwreck along Evia's southern coast, and the theater in Kalki City has been spreading the dagger's lies.
We're in a war. Ships are sunk daily. Why does this ship matter?
Because this ship appears to belong to the dagger. A slave I trust waits by the temple above the ruins in Eretria. Speak with her to learn more.
You said you know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger. Maybe I could beat some information out of him.
No. He wasn't friends with them. He was targeted by them. He's rich. Oh, he was. Anytime someone in the dagger needed to line their tunic with Rahmi, they'd visit him.
Then he may know the Kingfisher's true identity.
Which could clear my brother's name.
You mentioned an evil theater?
The theater in Kalki City is a more potent weapon than you realize, Mistios. The dagger used propaganda to poison the minds of Evians. See what you can learn there.
You seem well connected. How is that?
For a slave, you mean? We are not without eyes and ears, Mistios. We see much, and we share it. Slave to slave. Needs, warnings, anything that might help us survive all the way from today to tomorrow.
I have enough to go on. And the Kingfisher. If I discover he's your brother, if he's the man behind the dagger.
He won't be. Return to me when you've learned all you can.
I need to stay hidden.
It's not easy, okay? We all have a lot of lines. Get it right.
Killing him won't solve anything, Praxileos!
But we can't just sit here and let him do this to us, Idia. To the children.
You think I don't have their well-being in mind?
Well, you certainly aren't acting like it.
How dare you!
Calm down and listen to yourselves. The kids are scared.
Who do you think you are?
The Mystios is right. Calm down. It's bad for the...
Speak up, stranger.
Agapios sent me. He wants to prove his brother's innocence and destroy the dagger.
His brother? Neritos? Didn't he die on...
Stop, Idia. We're in enough trouble as it is.
Tell me what you know.
Let's make a deal. Kill a man for me, Mystios. Help me, and I'll tell you about the dagger's base of operations.
We've been through this. No killing. Talk to the man instead. Make him honor his word to pay us.
Deal. I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the dagger. He approached us one day to help them spread their agenda. We don't care about the dagger, but we need the extra income.
He wanted us and the children to spread the message of the dagger in the theater and on the streets.
He's just using you. Exploiting your children for sympathy.
And now he intends to do it for free. He stopped paying us and threatened to come after our children if we didn't continue.
I was going to kill him myself, but Idia...
We can't just take a life like that, Praxileos. That's not us.
He lives in the large house in the middle of the city. Kill him, and we'll have drachmi for you.
Listen to yourself. Talk to the man, and posture if you must. But we aren't savages. I don't want to set a horrible example for the children.
I'll deal with the man. Just make sure you pay up.
If you need anything else, or forget where to find the daggerman, speak to us again.
That's him, the dagger man threatening the theater couple. Best stay out of sight. That's the big house they were talking about.
I can't keep doing this, but I have to. I have to do this. For family. Yes, that's right. For family. Amistios? What do you want?
I'm just here to talk.
Did the theater couple send you? I already told them to leave me alone. Or else I...
Or else what? You'd hurt the children that live there?
As unfortunate as that is, I would. For my family, I'd do anything. Guards! We have an intruder!
Keep your eyes on them. Don't get caught off guard.
Mater, we're home! Mater! Wait, my love!
I see her!
You think you can take them?
Mistios, I'll send the children away. Make sure this dagger Malaka doesn't get to—
Shut up! We'll find every last one of your precious kids. They'll fetch a good price.
We can discuss this.
You are in no position to discuss anything. After I've made a few cuts, they'll be free to go.
Touch them, and you'll touch nothing else.
The dagger doesn't appreciate your intrusions into our affairs.
Then you Malakas should get out of my way.
I'm a man that likes a little drama, so let's make this interesting. You, Mistios, seem to have a flair for the dramatic, and we are in a theater after all. So let's have you decide how this play will play out.
Get to the point.
Someone's got to die here today.
I won't let anyone die today.
If you don't make a choice between these two lovebirds, I'll kill them both.
I don't think he's playing around, Mistios!
But like I was saying, someone's got to die. But just one! It's always more fun when one lover is alive to watch the other bleed. So, meddling Mistios, tell us, who should live?
Save Idia, Mistios.
What? No! Save Praxilios, Mistios! The kids can't do
No,
without him.
save Idia. Please, you'll be saving
All
more
right, time's up! Pick an ending to our little play, Mistios.
Idia, let her live.
She was my choice, too! Are you sure?
Go to Skiros, Mistios. What Agapios 6, you'll learn everything. About the dagger, about
No! What have you done? No! Praxilios! Praxilios, answer me!
That was a close one. Couldn't risk this little man running his mouth on more than he should have.
You couldn't even let them say goodbye? I'll wipe that grin off
Well, now you've heard some things we really wish you hadn't. And you've been so cooperative, too. Such a shame. A shame, I tell you. But it's time for the hero to die now. Kill the Mistios.
No!
Idia,
I won't forgive them, Mistios! I'll kill them! I won't stop until every one of these dagger bastards is dead!
Remember what you said about setting an example for your children.
Kill them, Mistios! Kill every last one of them on Skiros!
They will die for what they've done to you and Evia. Every last one. Skiros. Agapios needs to know about this. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts.
Mistios! Up here! Please don't make me shout!
I need to speak with your husband.
Oh, forget him. I need your services.
Is that right?
Would you fetch me a drink? The slaves are all busy and I'm quite parched.
No! The wine's right next to you. Tell me where I can find your husband.
Somewhere on the Eastern Road, I think. Delivering wheat and grapes. Come to think of it, I haven't seen him in days. A lot of days. Weeks? Oh. Oh no. I think he might be in trouble.
You must be drinking a lot if you didn't notice your husband was missing.
Yeah, between you and me, it's hard to notice anything after enough wine.
Your husband must have enemies or something. Someone who might want to make him go missing.
The dagger. If you're wealthy, they're your enemy. A local captain and his Malaki's dagger friends visit as often as they please, demanding made-up taxes and beating my husband if he doesn't pay. Will you find him? Will you find my husband?
Don't worry. I'll find him.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Any idea where I should look for your husband?
He's been trying to find ways to get his shipments past the Dagger's forces on the road east of here. Anytime his carts ride by, the troops on patrol take a cut. More of their godless Malakis taxes. My husband usually waits on the road directly south of the cave until it's clear.
I want you to tell me everything you know about the dagger.
Daggers? They're like cute little baby swords.
What? No, the dagger you just mentioned.
Oh, right. They're just men, Mistios. Greedy. Delusions of grandeur. Bleeding dry the drachmae of poor innocent slave masters like me.
I've heard enough. I'll head east and find your husband.
Thank you, Mistios.
If I follow the road east, I should be able to follow the husband's tracks.
Told you, there's tons of drachmae to be made digging caves. If you're looking for the farmer, you just missed him. Check the road headed east.
The husband's carts. Looks like he tried to escape an armed patrol. Didn't end well. What happened here?
Guards. Malakis got up guards. They wanted taxes. They always want taxes. Took my master up to the Vistos fort. He should have paid their stupid taxes. He should have paid.
I'd better head to the fort. Off we go now. Vistos fort. It's big. The husband could be anywhere in there. farmer. He's locked up.
Watch my step around here.
Huh? What's that noise? Huh?
Anything left?
I've seen your farm, friend. Don't tell me you're broke.
I am. I swear. You've taken everything.
Tell us where you keep your drachmi.
be here. Please let me go.
That's odd. I should go look.
Παραδοξότατο.
Αληθώς τούτο συνέβη. The fate that brought you to be with you.
Been here.
Thank you.
I'm not a slave.
Please, can someone get me out? You have given me my freedom. How can I ever repay you? For glory!
Like a drunken goat.
But I'm grateful.
No matter what happens, keep going. won't let you die.
I just want my reward!
Surprised?
It's just... you look more like a hired killer than a hero.
A man named Agapios believes you may be able to identify the Kingfisher. If I find out who he is, I can stop the dagger.
Ah, so it's just Evia you're here to save. Still, thank you.
I need to know everything I can about the dagger.
Oh, they have such ambition. A legendary greed. They appear to be pirates, yet they're organized, funded, well-connected. There may be more than just the Kingfisher pulling their strings.
Don't worry. Taking on shadowy organizations is my specialty. Whatever you know about the Kingfisher, I also need to know.
He'd visit me, the Kingfisher and his Malacca's flock, demanding their taxes. I kept him fed. I kept him rich. If I tell you his name, I'm a dead man.
Say it!
I can't. What he'll do to me. What he'll do to my wife.
Give me his name!
Neritos. His name is Neritos. Just make sure you stop him.
Agapios' brother. It is him. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts.
The mighty warrior with a broken spear. Maybe you'd like to join us in decimating those filthy Spartans' front lines.
All right, I'm in.
Glad to hear it. Let's send those Spartans to Hades. Want to test your strength?
You! I've been waiting a long time to fight you. I need help!
Misthios, over here. Did Agapios send you?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Even I can't be completely sure I wasn't followed.
Then we're in great danger.
I'm a Misthios. It's a dangerous line of work.
Not like this! Not like the dagger! Their corruption, their reach, it's limitless. They're watching that shipwreck, and I don't doubt they're watching you.
What exactly went down with the ship?
I'm not sure. All I know is that this particular ship was part of the dagger's fleet. They keep trying to salvage whatever's down there. If it's important to the dagger, then it's important to us.
How do you know the dagger's watching the shipwreck?
I see them row out to it. Men dive down and never come up. Those who do are half-drowned and terrified. They're forced to go back down again and again until they're dead. The dagger's looking for something and won't stop until they've found it.
How did you get involved in all of this?
It was my master's boat that engaged the dagger's ship, but he and many of his men perished in the ensuing battle.
I will get whatever's down there.
Thank you. Is there anything you need to know before leaving?
Where exactly is the shipwreck?
Directly south of here. You can't miss it. Some of the debris is still visible on the surface.
You must know a few things about Agapios.
Oh, I could tell you many things about Agapios. But I'll tell you the only thing that matters. He's a good man. He values trust above all else.
I have enough to go on.
Whatever's in the ship's cargo is of great interest to the dagger. If you can get it, then maybe my master didn't die for nothing. Meet me down in Eretria when you're done.
Have you heard? Agapios and his master are trying to stop the dagger.
Dangerous work, that is.
I long for the days before the dagger.
Quiet! Do you want to get yourself killed?
There it is, the shipwreck. Get ready to set sail! Debris from the dagger sunken ship.
Ready the line! Slow!
This must be what the dagger's after. Now to find the woman in Eretria.
Keep your eyes on your work!
We've seen you watching us. Tell me why. What's your interest in the secret?
Help! Somebody help me!
Better make sure the woman's okay. Are you hurt? Don't be afraid. You're safe.
Thank you for saving my life. Did you find anything?
I found this blade, covered in strange markings. The important item the dagger was after was a dagger?
This blade! It's used for sacrifices in the name of Achilles. The dagger must be devoted to him. Find the right temple of Achilles, and you'll find the dagger. But which is the right temple?
What will you do once the dagger's gone?
It'll be nice to live without fear, but I'm still a slave without a master.
A slave without a master is free. Agapios will know when I show the blade to him. You should find a safe place to lie low until this is over.
There's nowhere for me to go. I only have the clothes on my back.
Here, this should help you get started.
Thank you, Misthios. I'll never forget what you've given me. Freedom.
I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts. That's the last of Agapios' leads. Better tell him what I've learned. He isn't going to want to hear this.
You've returned. What did you learn?
The dagger's base is on Skiros. They seem to be planning a ritual at the Temple of Achilles.
What did you learn about my brother? Is he alive? Is he the Kingfisher?
I'm sorry, Agapios. Neritos is the Kingfisher. The dagger is his operation.
Neritos always was getting himself into trouble. A temple to Achilles on Skiros, you said?
Agapios!
Stop, slave! Stop, slave! Guards! Guards!
No! That man earned his freedom long ago. Thanks to you, the dagger's true face has been revealed and Emvia has a chance at survival. You've earned your reward. Though I fear victory will not be as simple as storming Skyros, the Kingfishers hid in the shadows for decades. There will be more to do before the end. Help me. Help Emvia.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good. I'll lead a small force to Smuggler's Dock on Skyros. Meet me there, and together we'll finally crush the dagger!
Anything I can do for you today, friend?
Pirates are making the waters unsafe for travelers.
Sounds like I need to sink some pirate ships.
All the boats must be sunk. Every last one.
I'll handle this.
Good. Please be quick.
We're done here. This area will be well defended.
Something's out there. Stay back!
Such a noble creature. The gods themselves would be envious of this hunt.
I can't believe they stole it. Of all the things they could take.
You say somebody stole something?
Somebody stole something? Look around. Bandits took almost everything. And worst of all, they stole my family's vase. After so many generations, it's gone.
I carry with me something passed down from my mother. I appreciate the value of family heirlooms.
It's strange how inanimate objects can generate real feeling in us, isn't it?
How much is this vase worth to you?
I pay a substantial amount of drachmi for it. A very substantial amount. Is finding my vase something you could do?
You mean this?
My vase! You found it!
Master, I have a concern.
A concern about what?
How do we know that this Misthios isn't one of the people who took it in the first place?
That's a good question.
Let me talk to her privately to be sure.
Yet another example of why I'll miss you when you're gone.
Misthios, I know you must have taken the vase from the bandits, but that's not the point. I have a favor to ask of you.
Unless I know what it is, I won't know if I can gift you with this favor.
You're willing to hear me out. That's a start.
What kind of favor are we talking about?
My master recently told me that after the coming summer solstice he will release me. But I don't want to go. I want you to say that I told the bandits where to find the vase. And then, for atonement, I will offer my services.
Well, who took my vase?
It was taken by bandits, hiding in the copper mine north of here.
Well, you returned it, so at least there's some justice. Here's the reward I promised.
You know, your slave is very loyal. You've already granted him his freedom, but I think you should keep him on. He may even want that.
Is it true? You want to stay?
Yes, I do.
Then why didn't you say something?
It's not a slave's place to question his orders. Isn't that right, Misthios?
Even though you're a slave, your life is still your own. You should have just asked your master to stay.
Please accept my humblest apologies, Master. I will never do it again.
All is forgiven. It worked out the way it was supposed to.
Cassandra, there's a question I need to ask you.
Go on.
Your spear. How did you find it?
My mother told me that the Spartan army brought it back from the Battle of Thermopylae.
Why bring it back to her?
Leonidas was her father.
Incredible! And it gives you visions. Perhaps it's trying to guide you, show you a path.
There's more. It helps me in battle.
What do you mean?
I can't really describe it. It's like I know what my opponent's next move will be just before it happens.
Fascinating. This is just extraordinary. There's much to do, and many unknowns.
Ready the